Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is exactly 11 o'clock, and that can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. And I'd like to welcome in fellow co-streamer Kumakwa. You can see the auto shout out there for him. Please go check him out when you get the chance. And of course, fellow buffoon, the one and only, the mighty flying villager. Ads, yeah, the ad should be concluded by now. Okay, we are adjusting our camera. We are hard pressed right now to finish up our build on the Season 5, on SMP Season 5. Now I'm here. There you are. And yeah, I think the few remaining buffoons who are building on the server right now are kind of busy with their own stuff. So we have a date. I don't have a date at the moment. But I do feel like it's going to conclude soon. So I just hope I can get the build in a decent state where I can walk away from it and I feel fairly satisfied. I feel suddenly. Well, we'll see. First of all, let's make certain that we can actually log on. Let's try that. I think the server's still up. It looks like it has a connection, so. Okay, well, that's a good sign. All right. Okay, nighttime. All right, let's do this. Okay, I have the studio window open so I can get some fresh air in here because the PCs and the amplifiers really heat up this room. But the neighbor has decided to do use the leaf blower during my stream. Let me go take care of that. Okay, there we go. At least they waited until the late morning to start. Let's see. Season will be good. Season 6, yeah. So, in what used to be the Buffooncraft community server has now been repurposed or redesignated as the Spectral Ventures community server, and so we're getting into the separation of the Spectral Ventures group with the Buffooncraft group now, and we're starting to get into that. There's been some announcements on there that if you're curious, you guys can read those. I've also posted some updates in the Buffooncraft channel on our public Discord for Thunderhands64_gaming, and I will continue to update our viewers and let you know of a few things I can be certain. Buffooncraft will continue on. I can say that much. I can say that Supernova Relic will be taking it over. I will be involved. I'm committed to it. And there will be a Season 6. That's the only thing I can be 100% sure of right now. I don't want to speak for the other buffoons or buffoons in limbo, maybe you might want to say. I'll let them make their announcements on their own as to what they want to do. But yeah, that's probably as much as I can relate at this point. So. Joining the corporate society. It will be legendary. Of course it will. Of course it will. The coolest builds with the coolest people on the coolest SMP. All right. Now I need to focus on this, though. Let's take a look. I think I have an idea of what I would like to do today. Let's do a flyby, flyover. God, look at this place, man. It's so cool. All right, so we have most of the terrain in place. And I think I'm just going to have to be satisfied with this. Again, there'll be vegetation, there'll be trees encroaching and stuff like that. So, and sheep and things like that. So, but this is the basic shape that we're going to be working with. A couple of things I was thinking of is this section over here that isn't lava. I was thinking of making that a waterfall. I think that would be kind of cool, where I have lava, 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 and I have water here. So I'd have to plan on some kind of a geologic water source where that lava is. Maybe take that lava out, have some sort of water coming up through, and then spilling out over the top here and then back down. Something like that. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it, but it'll be something like that. I think that'd be a cool idea. Yeah, I like that. So I think I'll do that, but I'm not going to work on that today because I don't really have a plan for that yet. It's just an idea. I don't have a look. I don't have a picture in my brain for that quite solidified yet. So I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. And during this weekend, I think I'm going to work on that a little bit, get an idea. And then by the next stream, I should have something in place and planned for that. Right now, I think I'm going to start working on texturing the landscape out here and starting to put in some of the natural features and blending them in with the landscape. I think I'll do that today. So I've been told. I've been putting off that airship. I need to get it done. By the way, this build is really cool. Well, thank you, sir. Coming from you, that's very reaffirming. Thanks. So we have to do a couple of things. Let us see what we have for materials, for natural materials. We may have to do some gathering of things, and we do have tool repair and wing repair and things like that need to happen. So who knows? This stream may wind up being just scrounging for stuff. Maybe. I hope not. I hope to get at least some of the features into place, kind of sketched out. What I'm really looking at right now is I want to look at Blackstone. I want to see what I have for Blackstone. And it doesn't look like I have a heck of a lot. Which means we may have to make a little trip to the Nether and do some Blackstone gathering. You know, we have a little bit right there, but that's I don't think that's going to be enough. This though, now you know what? I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. That very likely is going to be enough Blackstone. So let's organize a little bit of this stuff here. Right, let's do some of that. See if we have any of the mud, any of the stone, any of the dirt, stuff like that. We're finished with the road making materials, so we can move that stuff out of there for now. Come on, give me some room here. Chest monster! Definitely. Check the piglin farm. There may be some more there. Yeah. That's right. In fact, that's where I got this from. Yeah, we on Buffooncraft Season 5, we do not need to mine blackstone. That's absurd. In fact, that's where I got that blackstone. That's from where I got it. However English goes for that. We can do that. Another brick slabs. We should be fine with that. Just want a decent place where I can stash all of this dirt. This, it might. Some of this stuff can go. That stuff should go in. Yeah, block of coal. What the? I guess I might have been using that for some landscaping features. I don't know. Let's do that. This is all dark oak logs. Yeah, we can get rid of all this stuff. Go find some room here to stash this. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Trying to make us some room. We'll get rid of some of that. Let me see. This is the smooth basalt. I think I have some of that going. Oh, look. Yeah, we've got lots of goodies. Planks. Here we go. Dark oak log. Right. More blackstone. More blackstone. There we go. Great. Great. By the way, we're getting closer to the end of this month and the beginning of October, which means a new redeem. And I already have in mind what I want to do. So that will be premiering in about maybe 10 or 11 days or so. My interview is Monday. I don't know what will happen after that. Oh, okay. So that was your, that's in reference to your joining the corporate society, huh? Good luck with that, my friend. Everyone has to do that at some point of their lives. And welcome in, fellow Buffoon VIP, Cheska's Jeannie. You guys can see the auto shout-out there for Jeannie. Please drop in, say hi on one of her streams. You'll not be disappointed. Jeannie! Inserts Thunder theme here, of course. Jeannie's theme for me is the AC/DC song Thunderstruck, which, you know, is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. Red mushrooms? What? All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, you know what? We do have to make a flight wherein we can repair our stuff because we're going to need lots of that. And, you know, I don't want to break the pace here to be dealing with tools. So let's just go and get that done and over with. Oh, no, my Spectre's interview. Oh, okay, I think I understand now. Yep, sorry. Context. Sorry, villager. How is Thunder? Thunder is great. Although I do have to say, you know, I guess you folks with the emotions would call that like melancholy a little bit because my older son went back to university yesterday. And I really miss that dude. He's only been gone for like 24 hours because we've had him all summer, right? And so, yeah, he's like 3 states away now, back at his university for his second year. Oh, hey, Angel, thank you for the bits. Really appreciate it. And welcome on in, fellow Buffoon alumni. Angel by you, Angel. Last streaming Panicore, of course. How's the building going? Slow. It's going slow, of course, right? I hate how life has been lately. I've not been able to stalk. Okay. Hang out. Hang out is what I meant. Yes. Okay, well, I hope things level up for you. You're always welcome to lurk. I missed your last one, too, which made me sad. I managed to lurk just near the end. That's okay. The VODs are always there, and you drop in whenever you can. Please don't stress yourself, all right? Let me see. You got a badge for me? I guess I should do that, right? I should get around to that. You have my eternal thanks, Angel. But I guess I should do that, right? I guess that's what streams do. Tis okay, Cheska. I've been out of pattern lately. Oh, Thunder! Have you heard the news? Okay, let's drop some news. Nebsy is coming back to streaming. Nebs! That works for me, lurk. Okay, yes. Angel, you're very likely at work right now, so please, yes, I appreciate the lurk. Of course, we are speaking of the one and only Princess Nebula. Good friend, moderator of this stream, and fellow buffoon, and guest on Generations. The only buffoon to have appeared on Generations? Yes. To do a guest spot. The only buffoon. She said last night she misses it and feels ready to get back to get things back up. So we will be helping her sort her settings soon. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. You know, I really miss Neb's streaming. I really do. At the same time, I'm kind of reluctant, you know, to... I feel like sometimes when I'm asking her to resume her streaming, like I'm pressuring her, right? I'm sure you guys feel that way too. But, you know, if she feels like she's ready, then that's a really good thing. You know, for those of you who may not know Nebs, which I find that hard to believe if you're a viewer of this stream, but... Nebs is another one of those who just have a voice that is perfect for this. And I remember when her and fellow streamer, when myself and fellow streamer Oscar Diggs, we were encouraging her to stream, and she was like really embarrassed about her Southern American accent, and we were like, no, that's gonna be a good thing. Trust us. And sure enough, yeah. All right, let's get over to the Piglin Farm. I guess at some point we're also going to have to make a portal over here. Uh-oh. That looked kind of cool, actually. The chunks were not loading the textures and stuff for the castle. And we had kind of like a cutaway view of it. And that looked kind of cool. If I ever stop streaming, you can always tell me you miss it. I'm very hard to pressure, but I will take inputs like that on board. Okay, understood. All right. Let's go to the most OP farm on the server. Buffooncraft always builds the obligatory piglin trading gold farm. And I hope that Mojang never fixes that. Because, yeah, it's super cool. I guess I could have taken the other portal, right? I didn't have to take this one. Fine, whatever. She said she felt like that she didn't deserve shoutouts because she doesn't stream anymore. Oh, yes, I know, huh? So we assured her she fully deserves it. And we will always shout her out while we patiently wait for her to come back. So now she's at the point of wanting to. Yeah, I will always continue to give her shout outs. Yes. Harass me. It makes me feel wanted. Yeah, some people have peculiar peculiar ways of getting their attention. Flying villager. Villager! I do miss when you're not streaming. I do love listening to your brain process things. It fascinates me. It breaks me. I wish I could stream more, but life refuses. Yeah. I'm fortunate, villager, because I do get to catch you when you're on, so. Like both Thunder and Flying are just so smart with all the things you do on stream. Well, thank you. More villager than me, but I get by. Got the redstones and stuff, and you both get fixated. So that's a nice way of saying it. I like to think stubborn, but explain everything that you're doing. I just adore you. Yes. Oh, that's so cool, Jeannie. Jeannie's so cool. Keep talking like that, and I'll start believing it. Then things get dangerous. Yeah, I feel the same way, Effie. Let's... Boom, shakalaka, right there. Okay, so we have some things we got to repair here. There we go. Yes, of course. Let's get our tools. Let me see, tools 3 right there. Yeah, that's probably the one. Okay, well, we're pretty good as far as this is concerned. I think we're all right there. All right, so those are all up to snuff. Let's take a look at tools 2. I should probably fix that. The rest of the stuff looks pretty good. I think we're actually pretty good. All right, let's start a commotion here, shall we? Let's instigate an interdimensional conflict, shall we? And here we go. And let's have some fish and chips while we're at it, shall we? You take that back. You're much better with the logistical side of Minecraft. Ah, okay. If you say so, villager. If you say so. My sloppies look decent. I just make my sloppies look decent. Look good. I'm usually quite chatty with you both, but at times I just sit back listening to your brains work. It mesmerizes me. Well, now we know how to mesmerize Jeannie. And Kumakwa, Kuma, thanks for the lurk, man. Okay. Well, let's do the fixing of the things. And let me spare you some of this racket here. Options, music and sounds. Yeah, let's drop that down to there just for the nuns, shall we? If any of you, by any chance, have not seen the Season 4 end build collaboration between Supernova Relic and Flying Villager, my God, do yourself a favor and please check that out. That is probably the most incredible Minecraft build I've ever seen, ever. And I'm talking about stuff on YouTube from, you know, all your big Minecraft YouTubing. It's right up there with all of those. It's really amazing. You know, Villager, I remember when you first started putting the planets in, and I logged in there, and I'm looking up, and I'm like, are those planets? Are you actually putting... My God. I had to bring Kachi in, and I had to show him. Hydrate, redeem, right here. Still in my top projects ever. I don't know how it is not the top project of yours, because I just can't. That's just the most. I mean, season 4, I think, was extremely high output for a lot of us. We really pulled out all the stops, and and in good camaraderie, one-upping each other and stuff, and even if it's not like one-upmanship, it's just like we were all really driven to aspire to the Buffooncraft level of building. A lot of us really pulled out all the stops for that, and that is like the crowning pinnacle build of that entire season. That really like represents that. I think all the planets did something too. Oh yeah, you had a farm in each one of them. Yeah, it was just nuts. I think Eggman Land is my favorite. Yeah, and I get that too, because some of them, you look at the scale and the decor and you say, yeah, that's really magnificent stuff. But some of them like really just like hold a place in your heart, though, right? So we went hard that season. We certainly did, buddy. We certainly did. And you know what? We're gonna have more of those kind of seasons, man. That's the coolest thing about it. Eggman is honestly breathtaking. The details are so good, And Jeannie, I think that's where you nailed it. Where with Nova's builds and Villagers' builds especially, is the details are just. I love the details for Eggman. Yeah, so cool. All right, let's get that hatchet going here. We'll get the shovel, and of course the wings. The wings are probably the most important. Right now I'm just committed to finishing up Season 5. As much as I like the builds on Season 5, I really want to finish it up and, take the winter break maybe, and then Season 6. I'm really looking forward to starting a new season, and just to see, what we're going to, how we're going to move forward with that. It's really exciting, because it's like a new frontier is opening up, like a new chapter in Buffooncraft is going to open up, and it's, that's always a cool moment. Some people like really abhor change, but I think when you get to be my age, change is actually a really cool kind of thing. You tend to embrace it more. At least I do. Yeah. Come on, keep it coming with that XP there, Ziggies. I hope to build a roller coaster to finalize it all. Yeah, especially if we could get that map up to the 1.21, right? Because roller coasters are back, baby. Because of the minecart updates, right? I don't know if you're looking to do that or not, particularly for that reason. But I just can't wait to get something going with the minecarts. All right, armor's all set. This is all set. Let's grab some of these. I think all of this is looking good. Yeah, we're doing A-okay here. Yeah, if we could just select the right tool, that would help. Let's put that back in there. Let's get out of here, shall we? These were fun builds, man. I think in Season 6, I'm going to rebuild this, and I'm going to make it a little bit better. It's a little too high up. I needed it to be about maybe 4 blocks lower, so it would run more efficiently. And I think I'm going to rebuild that. Let me see. What would be the closest one? I guess it would probably be... Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just like flying over the landscape. It's really cool. Yeah, the aerials for this map have become really spectacular. It was a dark and stormy night. What's with the chicken eggs? You guys with the chickens. Stop it. It would probably break it. Yeah, maybe some of the 1.21 stuff. Some of the 1.21 stuff, pistons have changed a little bit. So why we don't have linkable minecarts? Yes, the linkable mine. Bemoaning the lack of linkable minecarts. Yeah. We can't give the people what they want flying. That would be silly. Absurd. All right. Today is Kachi's early release day, so I've got to get to work because I'm going to have to get out of here and go pick him up and bring him home. He, like me, he really misses his older brother. He's like, oh, my Guga has to go back. Okay, I think we have enough stuff. Let's start assembling some shulkers with some materials. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get the blackstone first. Let's do that. Let's put the blackstone in the inventory. And let's start making some blackstone kind of features here. Let's do this. And I'm going to sketch in like the core of them first. And then we'll put the other materials like the mud and the basalt and stuff around them. And dripstone, we're going to need dripstone too. So some of the landscape features are already kind of in place, and I'm just going to build off of those, like this conical feature that's above the entrance. But I'm going to leave that one for right now because that's kind of boring for an entrance, and I think I'm going to do something cool with that. So I'm going to work on this side right now. And I'm going to work with this feature here, I think. And the idea is what I would like is these kind of like big stalactites coming up in a few different locations. Just to take the geometry out a little bit of this feature and make it look a little more natural. And so go with a little asymmetry and stuff like that. So one of them I want to put here, and then I'll try to avoid like clear and defined geometric points. Like I'm not going to put them in the cardinal coordinates or at the corners or things like that. You know, I'm going to try to just put them very randomly looking now to try to break up the pattern a little bit. And so I think I'm going to come right off the side here and then just build it up and then just have it taper down into the landscape, something like that. And I think I'm going to make it somewhere in between these two. So I'll keep it close to the rim there. But yeah, in fact, it's pretty close to that, but not that close. And I'll just bring it off of here a little bit. And so let's try to establish some sort of height. And, you know, we can make it taper into this a little bit and taper off to the sides a little bit. But I want to establish the height first, and it's going to take quite a few flyovers. So yeah, rockets are going to run out pretty quick. Yeah, something like about that height. Maybe a little bit more. Some of them will be bigger than others, right? But I really want to go for the pointiness. Yeah, maybe I can go a little higher than that. Yeah, of course I can't land on a single block. I'm just not that good of a Minecrafter. All right, I think that should be high enough. It's a darker color, so I think we need to go up. Yeah, like some of them I want to be really tall like that. Some of them I want to be a little bit shorter. But I think something like that will be okay. And then we'll taper them down into the landscape a little. So let's get that kind of a shape going here. And we'll make the core of it out of black stone, and then we'll put in the other materials around it. All right, let's bring this down a little. Something like that. And again, the core might look like it's, very geometric, but it won't. We'll fix that. Something like that. Yeah, let's taper it down a little bit more. And then we'll do some more with the sides and stuff, just. But you know what is going to give people what they want? Season 6. Yeah. Well said. All right, I got to start thinking about checking back soon, so I'm going to leave you all here. Keep up the good work, Thunder. We finished strong. That's the idea, buddy. Have the best time you can flying. Thanks, Cheska. Okay. The one and only, the Mr. Flying Villager himself. All right, let's do this. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's take a look at what that kind of placement. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll tinker with it a little bit more now. Yeah, we're gonna run out of rockets so fast. All right, rockets in Blackstone. Let's do this. Okay, something like that. Yeah, we got to be really careful landing on the edge of this. Let's see. We can now maybe do something like this. Okay. Maybe something like that over there. And then on this side, let's try to do a similar kind of thing. Oh, let's think about this. It's nighttime already. I think something like that. All right, we need to do the sleeping thing. Now we got to check for rockets because we might have to make a gunpowder run, which I am not pleased about. We are woefully low on gunpowder on this server, which is very unlike Buffooncraft. Let's do this. Yeah, we're empty, right? Oh, that's not good. But you know who might have some gunpowder? Who is gracious enough to extend us the invitation to help ourselves with that. That was the mighty Shut Mountain, who is nearby. If he has plenty in store, then I'll help myself to some. If not, though, then I can go to other sources. But I will take him up on his invitation. In fact, you know what? I'll probably AFK at some of the farms here when I go to pick up Kachi. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Oh, shot! That's not how we do it. Because I don't have rockets, so I can't fly out. I gotta remember this place now. How do I get down in there? Yeah, here's one way to get in there. Yeah, here we go. All right, now if I remember Shot, even though he didn't label things, well, he did some labeling. He just put the representative blocks up above, right, to try to cut down on the lag. Why? Because he's that kind of dude. He's super cool. Let's see. Splody powder. There we go. Look at this shot. Dude. All right. Let me see. I need groups of 3. 6, 7, 8. Well, 9. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that for now. This should be a plenty. And let me see if he has any cane. I see a cane farm down there. We'll make ourselves some paper. But I've been using Chris's cane farm. And then because the chunks are loaded for that, so it grows back very quickly. String cactus. I don't see any cane, but I do see a cane farm down below. So he probably didn't bother to put a storage chest up here if he's just got the farm down there. It's probably all stored there, right? Unless it's one of those things where I'm looking right at it, which happens to me often. God, Shot Mountain. Look at this place, man. Talk about a prolific builder. Look at the shulker monster he has going here. All right. Let's see if we can get down into the Belly of the beast. Does this go further down? No, it doesn't. I think we have to go out again and then... Maybe not. I mean, I still have plenty of other sources for paper, too. I don't have to... But I just figured we're right here, you know? You know what I'm saying? Shot, how do I get down there? Shot's storage is insane, yeah. Clearly Buffooncraft level. I'm trying to look through the glass to see if I can see a staircase or a hatch or something through which we can get down into there. Okay, he's got his sniffer farm here. All right, but I don't see anything at this end, so let's go down over to here. You know, I don't want to go punching a hole through the floor if I don't have to. There's this cocoa farm. Yeah, I don't see any entrance into there. So maybe I will have to go knock a... And then once I find the way out, I'll go back and fix that. I'll fix it, Shot. I promise. Is that what this is? Or does this just lead to the upper level like that? Well, you guys get a tour of Shot's build. Oh, I see it now. Oh, it's behind the chest. Got it. Okay, dude. All right, I'll replace your glass. All right, let me see. It's 1 stack of paper per 3 gunpowder. So 1, 2, 3 stacks of paper, which is... Oh, yeah, wait. This is only half cane, and this is half bamboo. Yeah, so we're actually... Yeah, I don't want to take all this cane. Yeah, I don't want to be taking all this cane. All right. Now, the thing about this is sometimes these are hard to see, but there we go. Great. All right. You know what? Let's go stop over at Chris's farm. We only need 3 stacks of paper for Chris's farm. It's just so gigantic that it's no sweat at all. Since the chunks are usually loaded, then... let me see. I'm trying to remember where Shot's portal is. Oh, his portal's down there. I don't think he has one on the ship itself. Yeah, you know, so I guess when I was gearing up, I probably should have geared up on rockets. You know, I knew I was going to go through a lot of rockets. It's like, come on, Thunder, really? Oh, yeah, we can do this to get back out, I guess, if we need to. Yeah, the ship probably has a more convenient way of getting in and out of the ship here, but... What happened to the what happened to the other iron set of iron bars? I feel like I broke 2 of them and only one went into my inventory. Really? Really, Thunder? Did one fall down here? Because I don't see it rendering in. No, in fact, he might have made a low point here just for this reason, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get over to his portal. He's over here. How am I doing for time? I'm almost at the halfway point. Almost. All right, so we need a downtown Castleton and our place, which is best accessed right there. Yeah, you just stay there, Augie. No. No. There. Okay, that's better. Yes, I have my own secret entrance to the basement of the pub, directly off of the Castleton portal. I love this so much. Just everything, you know, the way Castleton is set up and the way the neighbors built their builds, they just all fit together very, very well. And I guess some of that's conscious, but I don't know. We just really built well together. And it enabled a lot of really cool things, like that tunnel over to the portal, connecting up to Shelbs' blacksmith shop, which is right next door to mine. And then this, connecting this tunnel right over here to Chris's cane farm. All right, so we just take off manually the top 2 layers. And you know what? We don't need all of this, but I like to harvest it for him and for the other players, even though there's not many people online nowadays. But I'll just take whatever's extra and I'll put it in his chest over there. Just to express my gratitude. Yep, here we go. Then once I'm settled with this, I can I'll switch to standing mode because we'll be halfway through the stream. Right there. Okay, that's better. Yeah, my inventory's full, and I'm missing a lot of this stuff, so I'll drop off and then make another sweep to pick up all the stragglers. There we go. But right there. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, see, you can see where I've put in quite a bit already. All right. Let's not leave any behind to lag the server, even if they eventually despawn. Other players can use this stuff, right? So, but again, you know, they have to be logged out of the server to do so. Let's. Do a quick sweep here. Just pick up anything else that just might be hanging. Let me see. And we didn't knock out any stems, did we? I don't think so. Okay, we're great. Let me see. Let's do this. Okay, and this should give us everything we need. Let's box of rockets. There we go. And let's craft these goodies up. I've got this backwards, don't I? Flight duration 3s. There we go. And E or sun. And then E or sun. Is it, thunder. Come on, you're getting ahead of yourself there. Okay, much better. Let's just do that, and let's just keep 2 stacks loaded in the inventory for now. Let me see. Even thought that wasn't all that was a hefty amount. Okay, I think enough of this stuff now. You know what? Let's just take the manual way up to the surface here. Because, you know, Chris's build. You know what I'm saying? Chris's build is so cool. Oh, dear. Let's help ourselves to a little snooze, shall we? Back to the build, which is over that way. And while we're in the air, let's see if I can do this quickly. Bring our volume back up to, let's 40 should be plenty. Done. Back to game. Oh, that was close. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so from the distance here, you can get an idea how that spire, and there'll be a couple of those of varying heights around here. This, I think, is going to be the tallest one. All right, let's do something like this. Excuse me. And maybe something like that. And again, got to be very careful. Okay, that should be good. Now we can kind of bring it back a little bit. Yeah, something like that. I like that. Okay, now we can start to pepper in the other blocks. So let's load up our inventory with some of the other blocks. I'm thinking the smooth basalt and the mud right now. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough, right? And we can go along the inside a little bit too. Then we'll keep a little bit of the black stone on us, just in case we need to put in some details here and there. Like maybe about 2 stacks should be plenty. Smooth basalt. And if I can find some more of this stuff, I'll put that in there as well. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Smooth basalt. And then we got to make with the mud here. I don't think we're going to be using the hatchet anytime soon. So we'll take that inventory space out. And let's load up with some mud blocks. Here we go. We might wind up using some... oh, hold on. Yeah, we'll be using regular basalt, but probably not yet. Not at this stage. See if we can find some more of that mud. The muddy bits. Some cobbled deep slate probably in there as well. We might use some polished basalt in there too. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, here's the rest of the mud right here. Oh, we're gonna have to make some more of that. Unless I brought some over with me. I don't think that I did. Yeah, that was all the lava. Okay. Black concrete. And let me see. We get caught up in the chat because, you know, folks are coming on in here. And they definitely need announcements. Though I can't spell more so than normal lately. Join the club. I can spell just fine. I just can't type. That's why they're called typos and not spellos. My brain is going faster than I can type, so I ended up with random letters all over the place. You know who's the funniest with that, though, is Nova. And, of course, welcome in moderator, friend, and fellow buffoon, the one and only Princess Nebula. Nebs! High pain day today, but biting through it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jeannie. And, of course, fellow buffoon VIP, the one and only real foolish sage. I have been excited and shared your really exciting news with Thunder and Flying today. Oh, you did? That's fine. They're both just excited as we all are, of course. Of course. We have missed the Nebula streams. Although, you know, Nebs, I am wary of pressuring you too much. Please, I mean, we do miss having you stream and stuff, but I hope you're in a good enough place to resume that. All right, let's get to some of these other features here. I'm going to, let me see, the mud, I think, is the darker of the two blocks. All right, it appears to be. So I'm going to bring that stuff about maybe here. And I'm going to kind of bring this stuff in little by little. You see, that looks like a 3. This should be about maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, and then okay, that's I think that's good for right there. And then we'll add a few more right in around here. I mean, some of these are going to cover the other ones up, so okay, like that. And maybe I'll put something. Something kind of like that. Maybe that'll work. Maybe I should put a little bit more of the... let's get some on the other side and let's see what it looks like. Nebs, how are things out by your way? How's Draken and Tiny One doing? Right about there, I'm thinking. And then let's put another one right about here. Like that. And let's get a little bit of this on the interior. Or towards the interior, like maybe... Well, I don't know. Maybe like right behind it, like right here. So it shows on that side. All right, we're going to have to do some sleeping. Otherwise, we're going to be mobbed with mobs. You know how it goes. All right, let's get caught up here. I had to go to the hospital this past week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Which is why I wasn't in your stream. You never have to apologize for that. Had to get a blood transfusion. Nebs, what the heck? Well, I hope you're the better for it. I'll assume you are because you're here. So. Okay, let's put some of this. I'm thinking maybe one like right up in here. Right. Like that. And I'm thinking maybe Maybe one more right around here. Okay, and you know what? I think that'll do it for the mud for right now. Let's switch blocks. You know, and of course, we'll put some stuff on this too. Maybe some vines, but definitely some glow lichen. All right, let's go with some basalt. The basalt assault. We'll put some right in around there. We'll use these up while we're at it. Oh, low iron anemia, yeah. Well, I assume anemia because that's usually associated with symptoms of low iron, right? But there may be other causes for low iron too, so I don't want to just assume that. You know what? We could put some colors side by side here because there is repetition in random systems, as I've often pointed out to you guys. All right, that's pretty good, and let's. I'm going to go a little higher with this one. All right, let's not get so close with this stuff now. Let's space out so some of the black stone can show through. Like here, maybe. And maybe a little bit here. It's a little too much. And let's take a look at the front. Yeah, we do need a little bit of this stuff in the front, but not too much. I want the front to be mostly the blackstone. We got to be very careful with this. Very, very careful. Let's do something like... that. It's so dangerous. Yeah, you know, that's not bad. All right, and then we need some basalt features on this side. And again, I do want some of the blackstone to come through there. So I can't block all of it up. Let's put that right about there. Yeah. How are we doing here? Let me see. But anyways, I am starting to get things back together to stream again, so yay! Okay, but we only want a healthy Nebs streaming, so please take all the time you need, Nebs, all right? Please don't feel pressured to come back, you know, before you're ready, please. And then Sage. Sage, of course, with one of his sagely anecdotes. I know some Canadians came up with an idea to prevent low iron and poor populations of Cambodia by using lucky iron fish, a little iron fish that you put in the pot whenever making soup or stew. Oh, yeah. When you're done with it, you can just wash it off and use it again and again for future food, right? And of course, Jeppo-tastic. Woo! Hey, everybody, how's it going? It is going awesome, Jeppo. Jeppo Nebs is going to be returning to streaming pretty soon, she says. It leaches little bits of iron into the food. Yes, in fact, folks have to be aware of that when they're using like cast iron pans and stuff, skillets and the cast iron baking pots for stewing pots and stuff like that. You know, if you cure them properly, of course, that reduces that significantly. But if you don't cure them properly, then same thing with steel tools that are made really cheap like that, too. Knives and cooking implements like that, right? We've pulled out our cast iron pots and pans again. Yeah, see? But I'll have to look into that because I'm trying to figure out ways to up my iron intake. A beautiful sunny day at the cottage. How are you? Sounds wonderful. Doing better today, of course. Also, spinach and liver, yeah. Jeppo, you know, all of Southern California is currently on fire right now. We have 3 fires, the bridge fire, the line fire, and the airport fire to the north of us, to the northeast of us over by JMO the Schmo and PC and Coffee, and then south of us down by Escondido and all that. So if heat's what you want, if we could send it to you, we definitely would. Although it's been cooler this last week, and, you know, if we haven't had rain, at least we've had fog, which is some moisture. It does help a little bit, so. And Lone Star, Lone, how are you doing? You guys can see fellow Buffoon alone right there. And the shout out, Lone, welcome on in, buddy. Look at you guys all showing up here. This is so cool. I get so lonely. Let's see. I think oats are good for iron too. Yeah. Usually fire follows me. I'm relieved. Not a huge fan of liver. Yeah, you know, liver's okay. I don't mind it so much. Oh, the dirty rice, right. So, Jeppo, you said you were at the cottage today. Where are you at currently? Are you back in Myanmar or are you in Singapore? You're certainly not in Glasgow anymore, right? I think you've returned from there. Oh, you're still in the UK. Awesome. But in the Peak District. Help me out there without doxing yourself, please. But I know you're too clever for that. I realize I should probably know that, but I don't. I'm not recognizing it. Let me see. I'll put that there. And I'll put a smaller one right there, like that. I think I'm doing that. Of course, it had to rain once I woke up. So now we're going to be persistent with the rain. It's going to obscure our view, and I'm not pleased with that. Okay, we do need a slightly lighter color. And at some point, we do have to change over to the dirt and bring the dirt up. But we do need a sort of transitional material in there, and I'm thinking the dripstone. But I should get up there too, and put a little bit of the basalt over there. Let's try it out. How am I doing for stream time? Actually, I'm doing quite well. Plenty of time, plenty of time. All right, I think this is looking good. Let's do a flyabout, even though it's raining. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you can imagine a couple of these. I'm thinking of maybe about 4 of them, possibly. I'll probably go with 5, but some of them are going to be very small. I just want to break up the geometry of the rim here a little bit. But I'm thinking dripstone, and you know what? I don't have a lot of dripstone. I do not. And I don't know of any of the buffoons who do, so we may go a dripstone mining for the last part of the stream, because you guys can get a really good idea, I think, of what I'm trying to do here. Even though it's raining, of course, it wouldn't be Buffooncraft if it wasn't raining. Am I right, buffoons? Am I right? So you can see there's a peak there. We'll probably put another one here and another one right around there. Well, maybe a little shorter. One may be actually taller. And then we'll put some smaller ones just to break up the shape of that rim a little bit. But I'm thinking the next block I want to put in there is I want some dripstone. And then I want some dripstone and then some coarse dirt coming down into the dirt. And then one of these, I'm thinking on having a lava vent coming out and spilling out a little bit. And it may be this one. I may do it with this one here because I think it will show the most. Or maybe on this side. And maybe bringing it down to the river. Like maybe right here, because that's the shortest path of the river. So that might look cool, but that's a little ambitious. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that. Yeah, you know, I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. All right, let's go check and look at our stores for dripstone, and if not, we might have to do some spelunking. Grab a shulker and go hunt us up some drippy stone. You know, I think there's some dripstone in the caves in this tunnel, not too far away. But let's offload this stuff. And let's bring... I can't see us getting more than a shulker full of dripstone. I think... Well, I don't know, though. Let's bring 2 with us anyway. But I don't think I have any dripstone over here. We'll take a quick trip back to the pub, see if I have any in the stores over there. I don't think so. I thinketh not. He claimed boldly. Let's see. And, you know, not only do I need the dripstone, I do need the stalactites and the stalagmites. The pointy bits. Because I am going to put those features in these lava sections here, sticking up out of the lava. I think that's going to look really cool. So I do need that. Let's go back to the pub first, but I don't think I have anything over there. I've decided about 2 days ago that I'm going to write an EP while I'm here. Wow! Are you writing that with Robert? Peak District is kind of south of Manchester and west of Sheffield. Gotcha. But solidly in the middle bit. Understood? Lone Star says, too much lava. Are these farms? That is an iron farm. Particularly, not a... I'm just going with the lava feature because I'm thinking, you know, it's a volcanic cauldron because we have Shelbs' oh, there's Lone Star. There's Shelbs' volcano over here, and I thought it would be a nice complement to her build. And also, she helped me build quite a bit of this. So... And the idea is kind of like the farm is sort of powered by the lava. Right, geothermal kind of stuff. That's sort of what I'm going for there. Do you want the dripstone block or the drippy bits? Both! I'll log on. Okay, I suppose that's what you're here for. I'm writing it with my little ukulele. Oh, cool. Jeppo, I'm looking forward to listening to that. And with what are you going to record that? Are you going to use Reaper for that? I think we're in the lush cave bits over here. Gravel, flint, and a site. Dripstone items. Oh, wow. We're just so overstocked with the dripstone. Thunder. Okay, let's do this. Let's put the blocks in that one, and we'll put the pointy bits in this one. Now, we may have some lush cave thingies, and the dripstone might be in there, too. We might have some. And we do not. Okay, fine, whatever. So I'm going to go back there, and I don't know where Lone Star is right now. Ow, my face. He might be in his Bastion, but he might be over in his main build. Lone, I'm over at the Iron Farm. If you want and you want to donate that stuff, you can just throw it in some of the chests there. In the meantime, I'm going to go down into the Lush Caves here and go get me some of that stuff. Because we have it aplenty down here. Thanks, friend. I'm about halfway there. Wow. I've got GarageBand, and it's been good enough for all the other projects so far. Is that the GarageBand mobile? I'm underground where I know some dripstone is. Oh, okay. I'll bring it over when I'm done. Okay, cool. You guys have a great community spirit. That's the buffoons, Jeppo. Thinking is scary and all of that. One of the best things about Buffooncraft is that everyone comes together to help. GarageBand on my MacBook. Yeah, GarageBand is really good. In fact, I still use GarageBand. I still use GarageBand for drums. And I'm just using the mobile GarageBand on my iPad. And the drum sounds are excellent. And they're super, super versatile, too. I was about to pull that up, but it's resisting. I need a drink here. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I usually arrange all the drums in GarageBand, and then I import that track into Ableton, and Ableton can read that and pull it right in. There's sometimes you have to do some syncing up stuff with it, but for a free app, it's really, really good. But you probably have all of those drum sounds in the GarageBand on the MacBook. And in fact, Kachi is really, really good at using programming the drums in for his songs that he makes on GarageBand. In fact, we're thinking on setting up Kachi with a MacBook. He wants to use Logic Pro, but he'll probably wind up using GarageBand still as well because he's got so much time in on it. But we're thinking, if we cover him with the Mac stuff and Logic Pro, GarageBand on the Mac stuff, I'm on the PCs with Ableton. That really covers almost all of music production. So you get the best of both communities, right? My good mic is in the big luggage in Singapore. Awk. So we've just got the potato one. I think the percussion for this EP will be just wildlife outside. Well, yeah, I assumed, with the uke, right? Sounds like you've got a good setup. Yeah, equipment-wise, yes. But I'm still struggling with the best way to use it. And I still need a lot of help with that. And that is hard to find. That is hard to find. And the thing is, there's quite a few people who want to help online, but I really need somebody to drop by the studio here. You really need to be physically present in dealing with the stuff, you know, because it's mostly hardware stuff. And I've made a lot of progress with it, but I'm still not at the point where I can just crank out songs, and that's where I need to be, because you know I am running out of time here. I'm getting old. Running out of time. Where is that stuff? Let's do. Well, let's do that. And let's get some lighting here so at least you guys can see what's going on. Life is a choice. Your own adventure. Do. Yeah, you know, like I said, I have made a lot of progress with it. You know, for a long time, I was at the beginning stage where I knew almost nothing about it at all. And it's really hard to get help when you know nothing about it because you don't know the right questions to ask yet, right? And a lot of your struggling is based on just conjecture and stuff, right? You don't really know what to ask yet. But I think I'm way past that point now. So I know how the user interface works now and stuff, and so now I think I can make best use of the help that I can get. Because I'm starting to get better at guitar now, which is weird. And I'm starting to figure out a lot of guitar stuff. Because it is such a weird, tiny little instrument. But I am starting to have problems with my hands, though. And the writing is on the wall. I'm not going to be able to do this forever. And that's kind of like what I'm suggesting by I'm running out of time. Yeah, my hands are just not going to be able to do this for much longer. So I've really got to work hard and get as much done as I can and try not to waste any more time. And it is sort of also a simultaneous race to get Kachi up and running with the music and stuff, you know, so he can do his stuff as well, you know. Oh, what's this place? Where am I? Let's do that. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Okay, Lush Cave. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I don't need to go down into there. I need dripstone. The drippy bits. Yeah, and it looks like this area is pretty much cleared out. Let's see if we can get another vein of this stuff going here. Maybe down this way. Anything in here? Nope. What I really need is one of those big, massive dripstone caves. That's probably where Lone Star is right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to pillar up here. we have any pillory bits? Yeah, something like this. At the iron farm with 2 stacks. Dude, you are cool. Right then, how do I get out of here? Well, I should check over here to see if there's any stuff over this way. You know, I was just about to comment. I haven't seen much in the way of mobs. Hello, Greenie. And down he goes. Oh, I see some pointy bits. Put them in the middle chest near the back of villagers. Got it. Thank you, sir. Let's light this area up. Okay, we got a little bit going. Although, I assume you can hear me on the stream alone. Ow! Wow, I almost did myself in there. There is not a heck of a lot. In here. I'm sure we could do better than this. Actually, we're doing pretty good. And how am I doing for time? I've got 15. I've got about 17 minutes left of the stream. That's plenty of time. If we're spending that time doing this, that's time well spent. That's fine. Again, you know, I often say I like doing streams where I'm doing this kind of work because then I don't have to concentrate so hard. And I can talk to you guys a little bit more. I can interact with my viewers. Okay, we're above the tunnel right now. And that's a good thing to know. So let's do something like that to remind us where that is so we don't have to waste time trying to find our way out of here. I mean, that's pretty good to get started, I think. This plus what Lone Star donated, I think that's going to be just fine. Hook. Fuck. Let's get caught up here. But it's satisfying to look back and see the programs. That's got to be so satisfying. I was going to ask if you had a mob switch. See, now, how am I overlooking these as I'm passing directly beneath them? There we go. All right, did that go right in my inventory? There we go. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you know, they have to be more than 24 blocks away to spawn, and this place is actually fairly well lit, so... That tells us where the dripstone is, people. But there might be some more a little bit further down, I think. I don't want to fly down through here because I don't want to miss any of the openings, but we can definitely fly back. And Eve is raiding on in. Welcome in, a fellow buffoon. Call me Eve Gaming. Welcome in, Raiders. I did see a little bit of your Talos stream at the very beginning before I started streaming. Okay, I think we're at the end here. How are you doing, Eve? How did your stream go? I'm certain that there are a large amount of buffoons in your stream or from the buffoon community, our shared community. So I'm sure you guys know who I am and what I do. Okay, the middle chest, I think he said this one here, and that looks like it to me right there. Not great. But I did it, so all good. Aw. What was not great about it? Eve, if you don't mind me asking. Bye-bye, Iron Golem. You know, I should check on the iron levels of this farm because this thing is running the entire time I'm working on it. So, good Lord. Oh, it's terrifying. Okay, we still have plenty of chests to go here, so we're good. Good Lord. This farm just cranks. You know what? Let's just place what we have. And say, like, pieces like right here. I'm not ready for dirt here yet. Yeah, I think that's going to make a good transition between that and the dirt. We'll do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Hawk hands. Let's see here. I think it's something like that. We'll try to do a little bit of blending here, right? I'll catch up with chat in just a moment. Just let me get these blocks down. And I'm just doing the old block spamming right now. Try to blend in a little bit. All right, let's do a flyby. See what we got. Yeah, see that's cool. I think we can do a little bit more on the rim right here. Then, we can bring the height of this up a little bit more in some spots like that, right? Just to break up the shape a little. Must have worked too hard for Sage. I need a break, and then could have had a break and broken brain. The shared brain cell. There we go. Yes, pass the torch, right? Like I've often said, it reminds me of the old Clash of the Titans movie where the three witches, the three Norns, where they share the eye. It's my turn for the eye, and they have to pass it back between them and the brain cell. If you're not doing anything with that brain cell, I need all the help I can get here. Is Lone AFK right now? Okay, that's not too bad. And we'll put some coarse dirt here and then blend it down. And of course, there'll be some weeds and grass and trees and stuff. What? Spider. Pow! Point blank range. Please. Oh, I think not. I think not. Not today. I wonder if some packed mud would also make a good transition between the drip stone and the... Now, I'm not going to leave this black stone and that stone quite like that. Oh, we got a little bit of lag there. Yeah, see, something like this, where on the inside, it's still quite round, but on the outside, it's kind of jagged and more natural and random. Yeah, we'll put some more stuff in there. But I like it. I'm digging the way that this is coming out here. And we're getting close to time to end the stream. So let's see if we can pose the thumbnail. Lately, I've been trying to do like these flying thumbnails. These aerial ones. Like that kind of show the farm as we're working on it. See if we can get a closer pass. Though there is a lot of lava here, so we do have to be careful. I've tried to get part of the build in there. Yeah, I've used that kind of thumbnail plenty of times before. See if we can fly past it. Kind of close, like that. That'll make a pretty good thumbnail right there. But I think that's all we have time for today. I've got to hustle off and go fetch Kachi from school. Today is early release for him. He doesn't have conservatory, so I can bring him directly home. There we go. We do have that kind of a thumbnail, too. Just so long as I don't do something stupid and burn myself to death. That's asking for a lot. You know what I'm... Oh, that was cool. I thought I was done for there, but... Let me see. Perfidious Machinations. Thanks for the stream. Early release. Like... That's good. You know, sometimes it feels like that for him. Good afternoon, Thunder. I hope Kachi had a good week at school. He had an awesome week at school. Although, like I said, we're both bumming a little bit because my older son, Biggie, went off to university yesterday. So well, the both of us are struggling because we missed that dude. He's our best friend. So, all right. With that, let's log off here. And Lone Star, if you can hear me, dude, thanks so much for helping me out with the getting that dripstone. I really appreciate it. School, work, prison sounds all the same to me. Yeah, sometimes, right? All right, you guys, I'm going to forego the raid today because, like I said, I need to zip right out and fetch Kachi. In fact, I think I did that the last time, too. On Wednesday's Generation stream. I don't like skipping raids. Let me see. So just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Our next stream Sunday, that'll be 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be Kachi time. And we will be able to raid out for that one. Drip stones. Have a great day. Cheska is live if you wanted to raid and run. Yeah, you know, I don't really like to do the raid and run, but you know, I've done the raid and run with Cheska so many times. You know, she's understood. Oh, we're in ads anyway. All right, while we're in ads, you know what? Let's do the raid. We'll do the raid and run. There we go. I think you guys are back, right? Are the ads still going right now? Ads are done. Okay, got you. All right, good. So there's the raid message in the chat. You guys can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to join us. I always encourage the viewers to join us along on the raids, even if you can't stay for the entire raid, like yours truly today. At least drop in, say hi, and if you feel so inclined, maybe a follow, some bits, some sub would be really cool. Set up the raid itself. There we go. Raid is counting down. Yes, and that's my usual announcement at this time. Like Nebula informs the rest of the viewers, especially the family-friendly ones, Cheska's stream is a mature stream, so there's a little bit of language in there and stuff, but it's a lot of fun, and we have a lot of shared community. Chances are you'll see people in there that you know. So with that, I would like to bid everybody enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your morning, your evening, wherever you happen to be. Join us next time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today and hanging out with us, and the raid and stuff, and having you guys drop by. Super, super cool, man. Really appreciate it. Okay. Yes. Yes, Eve. Okay. I am raiding out to Cheska now. Bye for now, everyone.